Hey everyone, my name is Mag212, and today I'm going to show you how I took these three Nerf guns and turned them into something like this. I started by disassembling the base blaster, the Nerf Hyperfire. I minimized the Hyperfire by removing the stock with a hacksaw, and I cleaned up the cut using a Dremel. I used epoxy putty to fill the gap from the cut and reinforced it with plastic resin. Now on to the secondary gun, the Nerf Rapid Strike. I removed the internal mechanisms and set them aside so I could work on the external modifications. I'm mounting the Rapid Strikes on the side of the Hyperfire, so I want to remove the stock, the barrel, the handle, and the rail to minimize weight. Rinse and repeat. I drilled 3 7/64 holes in the Hyperfire and the Rapid Strike and used 632 hex spacers and machine screws to mount the Rapid Strike to the Hyperfire. I internally modified the guns by removing the circuit boards and resistors and upgrading the flywheel motors with MTB Rhino motors. I also removed the stock pusher motors and replaced them with MTB Honey Badgers. I also fashioned 1/8-inch polycarbonate plates and used them to cover the exposed areas from the cuts, bolting them into epoxy putty studs where I could and using adhesives everywhere else. I drilled a hole for the darts to exit the front and bolted a battery pack to the rear. Now it's time for the most important cosmetic modification, the paint job. The paint job started with a Duplicolor black vinyl dye primer inside and out, and a base coat of Duplicolor Storm Gray Met. After I took the blaster inside, I used Citadel brush paint for the details. Accents in Citadel Corn Red and Runefang Steel. Now it's time to reassemble.